Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let me fix the mic this time so it's not as quiet. But welcome back to Beat the Book. As always, I am your boy Big Al Better. What a great night of basketball games we had tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have you guys here. We're going to be going over for first 3 minutes of this video is going to be a recap of how our night went, and then we're going to hop into tomorrow's games. You're probably watching this on May 6th, but this is for May 6th. I'm recording this May 5th at night. But yeah, no, some great games tonight. If you guys aren't interested in how the bets went, just skip to about 5 minutes, and that's where we'll hop into the next bets. But as far as the two games that got played tonight, we had the Knicks Celtics game, which was an absolute banger. We were on the Knicks +9. They cashed because they won straight up, and then we had the over 213, and they managed to get there for us. Obviously, overtime helped. They got exactly to 213, which is crazy. So technically, that one would be a push. Luckily for me, by the time I got to the book, the number had come down, so I got it at 212.5. So I did hit on my ticket, but on this it would have been a push, which is still not a loss. So that's huge. As far as the four pick parlay we gave out for you guys, it was a plus 1,000. We had Brunson under 27.5 points. That didn't happen. He ended up going for 33, I think. Josh Hart 25 plus PRA. He did cash that. He got to 28. Jason Tatum over 27.5 points. He did not get to 27.5. He had 14 in the first half, and then he just kind of vanished and didn't do much for the next half basically. And then we had Derek White over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and he also cashed. He had a good game. So we'll probably keep Hart and White in there on the net when we get to the next game, which I believe is in 2 days. But um, Brunson under his points, we might have to reevaluate that one. And then with Tatum, I mean, I think he just had a down night. Honestly, he started strong, and then he just kind of like got out of the flow, and he wasn't very assertive in overtime or anything like that. So I didn't love that. But anyway, so we missed on the four pick, but we hit, like I said, you push on the over 213, and then you hit the +9 with the Knicks, which is awesome. Next, we had the Nuggets Thunder game. This is where we really cleaned up on the night. We had the over. The game does cash the over, and we had +9.5 with the Nuggets, which when I got to the book is 10.5, but they win that straight up with that three-pointer at the very end by Aaron Gordon. What a shot! And so that cashes for us. So that's a double win. And then switching over to the four pick parlay, we actually cashed this one. It was a +550. We had Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I always like roll the G with the X on his name, but Shea we had for 25 plus points. When I got to the book, his line for 25 plus points sucked, so I took him for 30, and he did get over that. But then what's his name? Jalen Williams, 5 plus boards. He had that. He had none in the first half. And then I looked again and he was at 2. And then I looked again and he was at 5. And I was like, cool. So that was awesome. Then we had Aaron Gordon, 25 plus PRA. And as I was telling you guys when we went through it yesterday in the video, like Gordon missed a bunch of games. He played for 7 minutes in the second game and he missed the last two. And he played in the first game and he got to 23 PRA. And he's just been playing a great ball down the stretch. And he had a massive game. He cleared this nicely for us. And then our final pick was Jamal Murray over 19.5 points. This one I was a little worried about because the game starts and Jamal comes out kind of like Jason Tatum did, 14 quick points. Then he doesn't do anything until basically the fourth quarter where he finally gets some free throws, and then he finally hit this jumper to get him to 21 points. And so we ended up clearing this number. But so that's the four pick. It was Shea 25 points, Jalen Williams 5 plus boards, Gordon 25 PRA, and Jamal over 19.5 points. Cashes for a nice +550 if you guys took it when I gave it out last night. Pretty awesome. And then as far as our two pick parlay, one pick from each game, we had Jason Tatum for 30 points. Obviously, like I told you, he didn't even get the 27.5, so he didn't get there. And then we had the Gordon 25 plus PRA. So, yeah, so we split there. But honestly, a good night. On the four big picks of the night, the over, under, and spreads, we have one push and three straight hits. That's a good night of gambling, if you ask me. So, but anyway, without wasting any too much time, without wasting any more time, what I want to do here is we're gonna clear that. We're gonna pull you guys over here to this scene. Boom. I was inside the old prop marketplace making my next four pick parlays, but we got two games to go through. I'm just gonna give you guys my lean on the over, under, and the spread. Kind of tell you what I'm thinking and why. This is gonna be a quicker video. I don't even think we're gonna get 10 minutes out of this one, but that is fine. And then we got the Warriors Timberwolves, which is at 7. So as far as this Cavs Pacers game, I like the over again. They got to 220. They got to 232 in the first game. Pacers kind of came out, punched him in the mouth. Nobody expected that. I expect the Cavs to bounce back in a big way. It's just 9 points is so much. So uh, tonight's games, both the underdogs won, and they were both 9 point spreads. And so you get the Pacers team coming off a win when they already beat Cleveland in Cleveland, and I get 9 points. Like, I don't know about you guys. I expect the Cavs to win this game. There's just no way they go down 0-2 in their first two home games. But are they going to cover 9? Are they going to come out here and win this thing by 20? I don't know that, so it scares me to take a -9. But I think we just have to do it because I think the book wants you on the Pacers, which is why they kept this at a 9. I believe for the first game it was 6.5, so they moved it up to 9. So I think they expect the Cavs to come out here and murder them. So we're going to pencil that in, and we're going to expect them to win by double digits. As far as the over/under, I still like the over. The Cavs were one of the highest scoring teams in the league the whole year, and then the Pacers, obviously, they've been scoring lots of points lately too, and they push the pace. So I think we can cash it over on this one too. It is a high number, so if you didn't like it, I understand being on the under, but I think you've got two teams that are going to come out and score a lot of points. So I like the over, and I like the -9 with the Cavs. I don't love the -9 with the Cavs, but I think the book wants us on Pacers, so we're trying to beat the book here, right? That's what the name of the channel is. As far as a four-pick parlay, um, normally I go through all the games these other guys played in the regular season. I didn't get to do that because I was on the road. Yada yada yada. There's a whole lot of things that went into it, but um, I just went through what the last game was, and I tried to find some lines that I think can be replicatable. Rep, rep, replicable. I think, yeah. So we got Andrew Nemhard, 21 plus PRA. He went for well over this in the first game. I think he had 28. So that feels good. He cleared with just points, and he had good rebounds and assists. Then we got Donovan Mitchell, 40 plus PRA. He went for 43 in the first game, so I feel like he can do that again, and it's plus money. Then we got Evan Mobley, 30 plus PRA. He had 32. He had 20 points, 10 boards, and 2 assists. And then we have Ty Jerome, 24 plus PRA, and he went for 30 PRA in the first game. He had 24 points, and then I think 3 and 3 or something to the tune of that. So this thing pays out plus 1,300. It's because Ty Jerome's straight money, Nembhard's straight money, Donovan's a little bit plus money there, and then Mobley was I think he was a plus 110 also. So this is a plus 1,300. I feel pretty good about it, especially the fact that we have 3 Cavs players on there, and then Nemhard, he made 5 threes in that last game, so maybe we don't get that kind of a performance again, but he's going to be active and he's going to get lots of minutes, so that's why I like it, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that game. Moving on, we've got this Warriors T-Wolves game, which really excites me. Big Warriors fan, if you guys didn't know, I've said it a bunch in the videos, but yeah, we're gonna be on the Warriors here +7. Once again, it's just one of those things. It's too big of a number in my opinion. If the T Wolves come out and kill them, then you guys can tell me that I was wrong. That's fine. That's the price of giving picks out on the internet. But I like the Warriors here +7. It feels like it's too big of a number. And then the over under is 209.5. I actually like the under in this spot. I was looking through their games and they played 4 times in the regular season, all before Jimmy Butler got there. The last time they played was January. 3 of their 4 did go over this number, but the Warriors, since Jimmy joined, have been playing much better defense. And then I was looking through the Lakers series, and they didn't clear this number a lot with the Lakers even. So when you kind of take that into consideration, and the Warriors have a better defense than the Lakers do, I think we're going to get a slowed down pace again, kind of like that Rocket series was. And I think we're going to see some low scoring games. So I know it's a low number already, but I like the under for this spot. So Warriors +7 because if it is going to be a low scoring game, seven's a lot of points in a low scoring game. And then obviously the under 209.5 is because I don't think I think they're going to do a good job bottling up the T-Wolves. So um yeah, and in the one game that the Lakers did win, it was super low scoring. That was the 85-95 game. So that was when the Lakers actually tried playing defense and slowing them down, and it worked. So I think the Warriors are going to be able to do the same thing. As far as a four-pick parlay here, this one doesn't pay out as much. It's a plus 525, but we've got Jimmy Butler 30 plus PRA. He's been getting to this number in basically every game from the last series since the playoffs started. Even in the play-in tournament, he was like right up there at the 30 PRA. We're going to take Julius Randle 30 plus PRA just because he had a great series against the Lakers, and I think he's going to continue to find some success. I know 30 plus is a lot, but he did do that in every game except for the first one against the Lakers. And they've had time to rest. Then we're going to take Draymond Green for 20 plus PRA. I think Draymond's going to have a big role to play in this series, especially with people like Randall and Ant and Nas Reed. I think he's going to be needed, and with Gobert in there too. So I like Draymond for 20 plus PRA, and then our final one's going to be Pajemski 21 plus PRA. That's pretty much just his line, and he had a great series against the Rockets as well. He's been playing awesome ball. He just gets out in transition, he makes layups, he gets rebounds, and he hits threes. So I think he can hit 21 plus pretty easy. I want to take Steph, but his line's super inflated, like 40 was his number, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then Butler, we were paying some juice to get him at 30 because his line was closer to the 35. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, that's a four pick that's for plus 525. That's Butler 30 plus PRA, Randall 30 plus PRA, Draymond 20 plus PRA, and Pajimski 21 plus PRA. And I'm maybe getting kind of lazy with it, but it's late and I've just been going through it since the weekend. But um, for our final deal here, we're going to just take one pick from each game. I'm going to switch the scene here as I always do for you guys. We're going to hop in here to the Pacers Cavs game. Uh, one of the one of the more exciting lines I saw in there was this Ty Jerome 24 plus PRA. He's been playing great ball lately. He gets tons of minutes. He's playing like 25 minutes a game. So we roll down here, find Ty Jerome wherever he's at. There he is, bada bing. Let's just take him for 25 plus. It's plus 110. And since we're only doing a two leg, we want it to pay a little bit better than, nothing. So then we'll hop into here, player combos again. And then I like either Draymond or Pajimski. We'll see what the lines look like here. Pajimski 21 plus. We could go to 25, but that's a lot of juice to pay. And then Draymond for 25 is plus 300. We could do that though. We could take Pajimski 25 plus 540. Let's pencil that down. I kind of like it. You need a lot. He'll have to have a big game, but he's been, like I said, he's been having big games, and if he's gonna have guys like DiVincenzo guarding him, I feel like he's gonna be able to go do some things. So that's what you've got. 25 plus PRA for Ty Jerome, who's been playing great and playing tons of minutes, and then 25 plus for Pajimski, who's definitely capable. And when it's him and Jimmy in the rotation, they really play off each other well. So yeah, that's a little two pick parlay plus 540. We had an incredible night of bets this past night, hoping to run it back with this. As we get deeper in, you kind of understand what teams are and what they're playing like, and the lines make a little more sense. So we're just going to hope to keep it rolling. Also, it helps when you're on the plus big numbers and then the underdogs come through and just win straight up. You don't even have to sweat it too much. So, but anyway, guys, that's it. There's a hockey video out. Shout out Matty Betts for putting that out there. And then, yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. As always, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. We've been picking up a bunch of subs lately, but it's always nice. We're trying to build this thing. So as always, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.